Mate, why do you take fantasy football so seriously?
Are you talking to me? No, I don't have to answer that kind of question. I'm on here.
Alright guys, so you might have noticed that I'm not Joe Ryan 365. He's actually just had a baby at the moment, congratulations to him. But he asked me to fill in for a week, just to keep you guys updated about what's going on in the league. Especially considering that Game Week 35 is just finished, we're only a few weeks away from the end of the season. So the FFM Joe League is coming to a close, as is FPL 2015-16. Pretty sad occasion for us all, we'll not be able to talk about it anymore on Twitter. Thought I'd just jump into a couple players that I think might be good in the last few weeks to bring in each of the positions, and I'll give a quick rundown of the league and see how everyone got on. So without further ado, here is the top 10 of the league. So in number 10 we've got Ryan Hobbs with DC United, then we've got Matt Bennett with Validus FC, followed by Adrian Magnussen with Mutant Ninja Skirtle, pretty good name. Then we've got Kyle Rance with Corinthians, followed by Ajay George with Panenka for breakfast. Sandesh Kavin is at number 5 with Destroyers FC. We've got Melvin Imbababsi with Melvin United at number 4. Then actually joint on total points for second is Callum Sims with Pathetico Madrid and Mika Hapakowski with Suklayuna, I think. And then we've got Keeds Ellis up in number 1 with Huyet Old Depais. He's actually on 2,203 points. Could be running away with it, but I think there's a chance for those in second to maybe bring it back. We'll have to wait and see. Just quickly looking at the top 2 teams, Keeds Ellis is actually on 119 overall rank, which is amazing. He got 50 points this week, which is pretty good. He had a couple of clean sheets at the back there with Fuchs and Bellerin. He still had Mahrez in there. A lot of people got rid of him. He managed to captain Aguero. He didn't fall into the same trap of captaining Kane that I did. And he had Sturridge, who is banging them in at the moment. And Mika's team at second, he's 438th in the overall rank, in that top 500, which is incredible when you think how many people are playing. He got a couple of clean sheets at the back there with Otamendi and Simpson. Moreno got an assist and some bonus points to bring him up to 10 points. Dawson scored that own goal, but actually managed to score another goal to bring him up to 6 points. Dele Alli got those 3 bonus points, even though he punched somebody. He got 4 points. Unfortunately, he did captain Kane. He only got 4 points from that. Lots of people made that mistake. And we're looking at a similar situation for Callum Sims with Pathetico Madrid. He does have one player that I'm going to suggest later to bring in Patrick Van Aanholt. Got 6 points already. Simpson and Bellerin both got clean sheets, as well as Schmeichel at the back there. And he captained Aguero, which got him 12 points. Jeff Cameron at the back there, the only real disappointment in this team, 0 points, but with 49 against the average of 39, pretty good result for Game Week 35. So just looking at some options for the next few weeks for everyone. In defence, I'm looking at Patrick Van Aanholt, or PVA as I've heard him called. 4.7 million. He's playing in a Sunderland side that are fighting for safety with Sam Allardyce. They look like they might actually do it. They've got a couple of clean sheets in the last games. He's currently owned by 3% of players. And the most important thing is he really likes to get forward. He likes to get those attacking returns every so often. Definitely something that I am looking at because he's quite cheap. And he's got a double game week coming up soon as well. Another slightly more premium option for defence is Aaron Cresswell at 5.7 million. Again, he's got some really good attacking returns from the season, and he's got this double game week coming up. So moving on to midfield, with Dele Alli looking like he could be banned for up to 3 games. Looking for a direct replacement that's a little bit cheaper, I'm going to go for Andros Townsend. 0.8% ownership and only 5.7 million. He has had only 2 points in the last 2 games, but he's definitely got a lot of potential. Doesn't have the double game week coming up, but Newcastle to stay up do need a lot of goals, and I think they'll be looking to Townsend to play off in the next few games. Another midfield option, and a bit more of a punt this one, Ruben Loftus-Cheek at 4.6 million, playing for Chelsea. So they have the double game week coming up as well. He doesn't necessarily get points every game, But Hiddink has pretty much confirmed that they will be looking to rotate their players a lot, play younger players, sort of set themselves up for next season. So if you want a bit of a punt and you don't have very much money, I'm going to say Chelsea's options are a little bit unpredictable, but Loftus-Cheek could be in there getting the goals for you if you want to take that risk. So strikers, same teams cropping up here, but West Ham's Andy Carroll for 6.4 million, only owned by 3.1%, which is pretty surprising given that he's got a lot of really good attacking returns lately. You may not think much of him, but he does play really well when he's in form. Got the double game week again, worth looking into I think. If you have the cash to spend on a third striker perhaps, he could be a good option. And another one from Sunderland here, completing the double game week theme for this episode. Fabio Borini at 5.4 million maybe isn't as obvious as Jermaine Defoe, but he seems to be saying that he's going to be taking on the penalties for the team. With the double game week coming up, it's pretty important that you get some goals in, and I think if you've got a little bit more money to spend and you're feeling a little bit more risky, at 0.2% ownership, Fabio Borini could be a pretty good punt. If not, always go for Jermaine Defoe, he's 0.2 million cheaper anyway. Finally, I'm going to talk a little bit about Harry Kane, so not really a tip. At 46.8% owned, I think a lot of the live teams have him anyway. But he's 10.4 million, he's quite expensive, there is that temptation to get rid of him, especially when people are saying that they don't have a chance of winning the league against Leicester now, that they only need 3 points. He doesn't really have anything to play for, and now considering that Dele Alli is out as well, will he get the service? I'll just say that he is in contention for the Golden Boot. He's a really motivated and competitive kind of guy. I think he's worth keeping a hold of for the next few games. That really high ownership as well. He's in the territory of being a little bit dangerous to not have if he does score. I certainly got burnt by that last week. Okay, so that's it for this week. So my main tip is to avoid teams that have other cap obligations. So like Liverpool, their rotation is so hard to predict. Worth watching out and getting players that you know will play. But if you're chasing a mini league, if you want a couple of differentials, then there's some good punts out there for you to go for. Thanks to Joe for letting me on his channel. An interesting experience. I've had to put a little bit more research into what I've said than I do on my own channel. I just update people on my team there. If you want to check that out, I'm sure the link will be in the description. But good luck to everyone for the rest of the season. It's so nearly over, and I'll catch you the next time.